Alrighty. We should be live. And yeah, welcome one and all to Lunch Zone Fall 2021, the first one of the fall, I believe. Let me just make sure everything's going well. Looks like it is. Alright, so before we start off, let me get the land acknowledgement up here. So, we are in Milwaukee, and in Milwaukee, we acknowledge that we live and work on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homelands along the southwest shores of Michigami, part of North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the peoples Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present. And I believe I'm a little bit quiet, so let me fix that. We might get some cohorts here, we might not. But let's get started nonetheless. So today we're playing Minecraft. I don't know what I'm doing today in Minecraft. We might be messing with some villagers, we might be mining, we might be going to the nether. Who knows? But yeah, so let us get a move on. I'm just going to do a little post in here on the Discords. So yeah, I don't know why I've been on this kick of playing Minecraft lately. I've kind of gone into the cycle of start up Minecraft, do some things, be kind of confused with where I'm going, and then close Minecraft. So hopefully today, we'll figure out what I want to do in this Minecraft Minecraft journey of mine. So yeah. Okay. So I have posted on the Discords that I need to post on. We'll see if anyone joins us in chat. And yeah, we will continue onwards. So I'm going to just do my series. You can see my beautiful number of worlds that I have. Brave New, and you can see that these worlds are old. My RPG world is from 2015. Bricky is from 2015. Bricky's a weird one. We're not going to go look at Bricky because it's broken, and I would have to go back a few versions. I literally covered the world in lava, because why not? But one of the great things about Minecraft is that it understands that people want to go back to different versions. Because Minecraft has been updating constantly for so long, they've done a really good job at, collating and archiving their versions. So you go to the Minecraft launcher and it says, oh, you want to play the newest version, which is 1.17.1. But you can also go into your settings and say, oh, well, I want to play in 1.1, or I want to play in alpha. And they have that ability. And I think that's a really fantastic thing, and I think one of the reasons why Minecraft maybe works so well as it does is because it's not like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV or the other MMOs, where once an update hits, you can't go backwards. Now that's because those are MMOs and they have a different, actual change in what you can do. Like, if you update WoW, they're not going to go backwards. They're going to continue onwards with WoW. They're like, well, this is the WoW version we have. That's what's on the servers. You can't go backwards. But because we're in single player, this is my house, my beautiful house. Because we're in single player, you can go back to the other versions, and you can have, legacy, quote unquote, legacy servers that are in alpha and beta, and you can continue playing all these beautiful CTMs maps that people made back in the days of, beta and alpha, all these cool challenge maps, parkour maps. They're there. Go download them, pick the right version, and go for it. And I think that's really one of the reasons why Minecraft has seen such a long longevity, is because of their understanding The people want to continue playing what people want to play, and so some people can get angry at, oh, why is there campfires in the game? Well, you don't have to play that version. You can go back and play the original version. No one's stopping you. um, and I think that's just one of the great things about Minecraft. Let me go get these pumpkins. Oh, let me tell you the tragedy. The tragedy. I tried to be smart. This is a completely casual playthrough, so I am not very smart. I had a zombie. I was like, alright, I got a zombie. Let's get a villager in here, and then he'll die to the zombie and turn into a zombie villager. And I'll hit him with a weakness potion, and I'll give him a golden apple, and he'll give me really good trades. And he happened to be my Silk Touch villager. Hello, Kate Bush. Fan? Kate Bush fan. How are you today? I'm playing some Minecraft. So you can tell that I made this track, went up to this villager house, got the villager. Oh, there's villagers in there already. Well, I got a villager, and then he died. And he was my Silk Touch villager. Which is sad. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with villagers. I have a village. My villagers are safe. But that's all I got. Hello. You got thorns 3. Okay. There's a cat stuck in the trough. I'm going to let him be stuck in the trough. Is anyone in here? No. There's a bed, though. Alright. So we're just running about. So I also tried to make a villager breeder. Which I have no idea if it's successful or not. It hasn't been successful. It's over here. It's quite small, which is probably why it's not working very well. There's a squid that's going to die. I try to do this. I got my 2 guys. They look at each other. They throw carrots at each other. And then because they don't have enough carrots, they get frustrated at each other that they don't have enough carrots or potatoes. And then they don't breed. I got a nice bed set up. And got the things where they fall down. And there's just no babies. Good, good. You? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty warm. I was actually going to open a window. But it's a beautiful day out. So that kind of adds on to the niceties. There we go. Open the window. But yeah. Frustrated my villagers who don't want a village. But, you know. Oh. Okay. Alright. So we're going to figure out what I want to do. I got these villagers. They're hanging out. I could try to, like, figure out what I need for... My inventory's a mess. Oh, right. I do have the eyes. I do have my golden apple to actually cure the villagers, but then I killed my villager in the process of killing my villager. I think he suffocated in a wall. That was my big mistake, is that he suffocated in a wall. But all these trapdoors to make sure that they can't escape, and that zombies can't get in. You know, I'm trying to take care of my villagers as they suffocate in walls because of my incompetence. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see what else is there to do. Got my glowberries. I'm really digging the new blocks from 1.17. We got some, I think that's cobbled deep slate and the smooth deep slate. And then we got the tuft blocks. I really like the tuft blocks. They just are nice looking. I wish you could do more stuff with it, like make stairs, and slabs in particular, although maybe I just don't know that I can do that. But the block itself is quite pretty. So I like that. I got some glow lichen, glowberries. Oh, hey dude. Oh, I should hit him with my looting sword. Whatever. Da, 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 da. Work with villagers, go mining. I could go to the nether and find like another fortress. Get some wart, get some nether wart for brewing. We'll do that. That sounds like an adventure. Before I do that, though, I should probably make my inventory better. I also really want, if I could get to the end and get a bunch of purpur blocks, I really want to make something with purpur and amethyst, because I love the color purple. And purpur never goes with anything, and amethyst also doesn't really go with things. But maybe the two purple blocks can go together. I'm not holding out a lot of hope, but I'm hoping. Alright, those don't stack, don't need the furnace. I'll keep the chest, and I'll take a crafting bench. Actually, I probably want the wood. Let's take some cobblestone. Need some more food. Don't need the emeralds. Got a lot of coal and lapis. I got some copper. Got a ton of iron, which is great. Don't need this bone. Here's where I put that. There's the rails. Here's where the iron goes. Sorry if this makes no sense. Makes sense in my head, I assure you. Let's put away that and my golden apple and my fermented eye so I can continue to make some potions if I want to make potions. Okay. Or when I want to continue to make potions. Okay. Take some potatoes. Ooh. So I got torches, I got stone. Don't need this iron hoe. Oh, I don't have a bow. Maybe I should go get a bow. I got 13 levels. That's not a lot, but I can go get a bow at least. Alright, we're gonna go down to my skeleton spawner, which I actually made, and it actually works. I'm mostly a make rudimentary shapes in Minecraft and run around and explore and cave. I like caving. So like when I do... Hey, look at this, isn't this nice? I really like the calcite block. I think it's just a tuft block, but different colors. It's still very soothing to look at. The smooth basalt looks nice. Again, I wish I could do things with these blocks. And then, of course, we got the amethyst blocks. Those are nice. Those are nice looking. This way is to this big room that is kind of useless. Well, it's not really that useless. So I got all my amethysts. I made a big box because I can't move the amethyst bricks. And they just hang out down here under my base, loaded in. And then as they grow, I come down and get some amethysts. Make some tinted glass. I have a lot of amethyst shards and a lot of blocks of amethyst. I also dug out a lot of things to make this corridor look slightly better. It doesn't look great, but it looks better. And then this is a ravine. I kind of was a little salty. So I made this skeleton spawner over here. I was very proud of it. I was like, oh man, I made a skeleton spawner. I'm pro redstone Minecrafter now. And then I was clearing out a cave underneath my village just to fill it in to do some terraforming. And what do I find? I find a skeleton spawner and a zombie spawner. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I could have had the skeleton spawner farm and a zombie flesh farm because I have a cleric right next to my base. I was very upsetty spaghetti. But yeah. This is my little enchanting setup. This is where a branch mine starts. Goes down to the level that we need to get diamonds. That's where I throw all the bows when I don't want them. But let's just grab... Why was there rotten flesh in here? Oh yeah, so skeletons go down. Then they get pushed, go up, over, and then they fall down. Just like a normal skeleton spawner. But this is nice tinted glass. I really like tinted glass. I know I was watching Iskal from Hermitcraft, and he's like, I love this dark glass. It's fantastic, and he uses it everywhere. And I have to agree with him. It is pretty fantastic. Alright, I'll just do that. We're not going to enchant this bow. We're just gonna wing it. I want to get into the nether to go find myself another fortress. For blaze powder as well. Yes. That's what I'm doing. Professional. It's kind of funny. I've been playing Minecraft for I'm going to say a version number, and I think a specific year is correlated with it. I played the update in beta before they added villages. Because I distinctly remember running around looking for villages because my world had already spawned a bunch. I had already spawned a lot of my world just looking for materials. And then when they made villages, you know how when they add structures, you have to go out and find them. Well, what I did, so I had to go out and generate more of my world to generate villages and the other things they had added, which I think like abandoned mine shafts were also added in that classification. And it just didn't quite work. But that's where I started. Oh boy, oh boy. I started in that update, which was like 2014, 2015 area, and then I've been playing since then. No, it's probably actually 2013. So I would say 2013. And I still have no idea how to play Minecraft. they always add a bunch of things, and I always played on peaceful because I just like making pixel art. So I'm not the best at Minecraft. That's why the tag is a casual playthrough. Because I'm not no redstone wizard or anything. Oh. Oh no. I gotta go get some gold. Run away! Run away! I forgot. Run away! I forgot to go get some gold. Hence, I do like the new Nether update. It made the Nether more interesting rather than just a world of nothing. Which is good. I know I got gold in here. Do I actually have... Oh, I have some iron on. Okay. Alright, I got my hat. Now the piglins won't be angry with me. Oh. If I want to eventually go to the end, maybe I actually smelt up some of this gold. And do some piglin trading. That sounds like a great idea. But I'm not one to make gold farms or any of that kind of fancy thing. And that's one of the things with Minecraft is you can do whatever you want. And I always kind of wondered how much of that was planned. Like how much did they go, oh, well, we're going to have redstone so people can do some redstone stuff, and we're going to do this so people can do that. Or if it was kind of a what users were using it for. Like, did they expect people to make computers with redstone bits? No. But also, it's really cool that they had a whole program of logic that acted like a computer so they could do that. Take some gold. What are you going to give me? Leather? Oh, sweet. I saw one over here. Let's go barter. There's one over there. Let's go barter with some piglins. I love the mushrooms. Mushrooms are very much my aesthetic. Oh, I didn't realize they killed the hoglins. Thank you. That's very helpful. Oh, they gave me some obsidian. Isn't that nice of them? I kind of wish it was crying obsidian, because it's really pretty, but you know. C'est la vie. Beggars cannot be choosers. Ooh, spectral arrows. I got another brick. Wasn't that nice of them? That's where I'm going. I am lost in the nether. I should probably do something very useful. Go back to my purple little palace. I made it purple so it stood out because I'm on a cliff face here. Let's go to F3. Let's type in my coordinates. And it's just hanging out there, and I can get rid of the coordinates. And now, when I get lost, I'll know my way back. Hopefully. So when I was kind of planning this out, I wanted to talk about sound in Minecraft. And it's definitely changed over the years. And I think that's... like what you're listening to right now is Nether music, and I don't think the Nether ever had music until they updated it. I just realized that tree is going into the ceiling. Oh yeah. And it's much more atmospheric. I think... oh, sorry. I turned off your music. I have to turn down the music just a little bit. It's quite loud in my headphones. That didn't help at all. That's fine. So, like, music in Minecraft has always been good. Always been really nice and atmospheric and kind of giving this whimsical sort of feel to everything. And I believe C418 composes Minecraft, and he's done just a fantastic, fantastic job at eliciting this calming, chill presence that is playing Minecraft. Can I make that? Yes, I can. But I will say, for Minecraft, that's not the only sounds. The music. I'm just enjoying. I'm enjoying the new Nether soundtrack. I'm going this way. I don't know if that's a good idea. It looks like a dead end, to be honest, but we're trying. We're trying. Let me get my potatoes out. Should probably grab some quartz. I have my Fortuna pick. I should probably actually silk touch these things, I guess. Boop. Boop. But, so. But in Minecraft, you have a lot of sound effects, and I think that really adds to the experience. And I don't want to say like immersion, but yeah, it kind of does. Because when you squish this thing, it sounds different. Pull it back up. It sounds like you're placing some squishy leaves. Whereas if you put down stone or cobblestone, it sounds like you're putting down stones. And it adds some, I would say, further depth to what you're doing in Minecraft, because you're like, yeah, I'm putting down stone, or I'm putting down this. It adds to the materiality of Minecraft, and I think that's something that's quite, I don't want to say overlooked, but what? Oh, I've made a mistake. I fell down. I'm trying to get out of this warp stem forest, and it's not going well. But adds the materiality of Minecraft. The putting down of stone, the putting down of like mushrooms that sound like mushrooms. My favorite block to break, when a new amethyst, when you walk on it, it does a little tingle, little tickle, like wind chimes. And when you break it, it makes a very similar noise. And it's like, yeah, I'm breaking crystal. And that feels inherently different than when you break wood or you break, nether blocks. I don't have any stone to give you, but I would like to take this quart if you could not step in front of me and almost get hit by me by accident. You're as bad as the zombie pigmen. But yeah, it's something that they've definitely added to, because it used to be just the standard Minecraft block sound, and that itself has become so iconic. Just the sound of placing blocks or breaking blocks. that standard noise just is Minecraft. And I think that's important to the identity of all games, is how it sounds. What do you hear when you're placing down wool, or the sound effects of a game adds to the world and the believability of what you're looking at. Now, I'm looking at Minecraft and I'm like, yeah, this isn't real, but the ability to hear the sound effects and the life that goes into this world kind of allows me to suspend my disbelief a little bit more than if there was no sound effects. And it's interesting. I don't know how long they've been adding the small changes in how blocks sound when they get broken or placed, because I don't. Oh, oh, these guys hit really hard, and I want to run away from them. Because a lot of times I played without sound because I'd be listening to a YouTube video, or oh no, we're just gonna. I'm scared. These guys hit really hard. Oh, there's a baby one. Oh, maybe their AI has changed. I didn't really notice that they changed how blocks sound until I was just playing it with sound, because I was always really busy listening to music video or watching music. Watching music videos, I guess that works. Or having it muted so I could listen to YouTube videos. And I never really got the sense of the world until, I started playing without sound. If I just wanted to chill, I'd listen to it with sound. And you notice the really pretty Nether soundtrack and the really pretty, tingle of the breaking amethyst blocks. And I'm like, wow, they actually put a lot of work into making this game sound nice. They're not just, random noises. There seems to be some actual Foley work going into it, which I think should be appreciated. Do I want to go for the quartz, or do I just want to? Well, it's only fire, so I can back it with my pickaxe. And the experience, the breaking nether, and they've kept so many of the familiar sounds of placing bricks and things, that it doesn't become weird when they're adding different experiences in, because it's just adding to the world of Minecraft. It's just nice. Now there's some glowstone up there. I personally really like these shroom lamps, but I like the biome of the Crimson Forest so much that I don't want to take away the shroom lamps. But I really enjoyed when they retextured glowstone to not be so obnoxious. It looks really nice now. So, points to you, Mojang. Alright. Well. My nether sucks. I've kind of come to decide this. But then again, the nether was never really supposed to be easy to maneuver through. It was supposed to be like a challenge. It's hell, after all. So, who cares? Will I die if I jump down? No. Okay. Now I'm on this level. Oh, I got some mushrooms. I got some of these stews. I think if you make stew with these mushrooms, they're called mysterious stew, and they do different things. So yeah, we are continuing forward. Sorry, I had to check something really quickly. Alright. I got 32 quartz. I don't know what I'm going to do with this quartz. I'll probably make some redstone lamps. That sounds like a plan. I like making some rudimentary redstone stuff, but nothing like a sorting system or like a mob farm. I'm not that redstone inclined. Oh, there's a blue one right next to the red one. Wasn't that fantastic? Oh, there's a bunch of Endermen. I wonder if this area spawns more Endermen than other places. Because I've been watching YouTube videos and such, and I've noticed that a lot of Endermen spawn in these blue forests. And also, speaking of blue forests, I have this is really pretty, but it's super broken up, like a shattered savanna sort of thing, or a shattered extreme biomes. It's pretty intense. I have not had any gas. Oh, why did I have to say anything? Why did I have to say anything? Run away. I was just about to say I haven't had any ghasts. And there's one. And pillaring across, not really an option. Oh, look, some soul sand. Do I need soul sand? I don't think I really want soul sand. I really like the compacted soul sand look. It's kind of like a... It's kind of really silly, but it... Ooh, don't run. Oh, definitely don't want to run. Okay. What's over here? Is this a nicer area? No. Man, my nether sucks. Blap. Alright. Don't look at the Enderman. It's spicy when I look at him. Although, if I do get some ender eyes and some blaze powder, then I can make eyes of ender, and I can go find the strongholds to go find the end. Then I have to kill a dragon. All by my lonesome, because I'm playing on a single player server. There really is something to be said about playing by yourself versus playing multiplayer. Like, you can play Minecraft completely self-sufficiently by yourself, hang out. But servers are great. My husband's on a server that is... It doesn't seem like it has... I hear you. Where are you, though? It doesn't have like a super... we do everything together sort of idea. They have some community projects, but a lot of it is just people who want to be on a world that other people are on. So he's made, several projects. He's made a shop or two. He's able to shop at other shops. And there's just a certain community aspect, even though he mostly keeps to himself. There's something to be said about knowing that other people are in your world other than just yourself and all the mobs. Oh, pig! Go away, pig. I don't want you. Kind of go that way, maybe. Maybe this way will be the answer to all my woes. Ah! But yeah, I play by myself mostly because I didn't feel like putting in the work to find a server. I had a server up for friends for a while, and then they just didn't play a lot, and I was like, I'm not going to pay the $2 a month to play. But now they're all like, oh, we should play Minecraft. And I'm like, you should have told me that a month ago before I canceled. Ah! Before I canceled the server. Well then. I'm just gonna... We're just gonna not think about that. Man, and when I'm looking at my husband's... He's currently built the Tower of Orthanc, I think. The Tower of Isengard. And he's just sitting there on an island with all of his other redstone builds. And I'm like, oh, you should make like a custom biome to make it look like Isengard. I think that'd be a fun project. But he's not really a builder, and he's like, I don't feel like putting in the effort to do that. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should do that. But it's a server I have to like apply to join. I don't actually know how much effort I'd be willing to put into it. Oh, okay. I don't think I'd have any issue getting in, but it's one of those effort things. I think it would be cool to be on a server just because of the lived feeling of the world. Things are changing and other people can look at your build without you having to take screenshots. This was not the answer to my hopes and prayers. It was not. I'm almost like tempted just to we're gonna go this way and stay a very nice far away so I can run away from all the lava that's going to attack me while I'm digging a hole. It's a very smart plan. I hear an Enderman. Oh, 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 cave. Where does this cave lead? Oh, into the warp stem forest. Well, that's fantastic. Oh, I have way too much quartz. Well, we're just gonna... I guess you can make stuff with the quartz, so it'll be fine. Boop, boop. It's kind of where I want to build something just in the middle of this nice lava pool with the lava falling. It looks real pretty. Maybe I want to get over there. Not entirely sure. We're just gonna keep going. Maybe eventually I will find another fortress. Thought I heard something weird. It might have been the soundtrack, to be honest. Sometimes the soundtrack can be spoopy. Well, I am now on the other side of this warp stone forest. Oh, it goes up. Very long way. I love how much color they've put here, like the beautiful cyan, and then you have this purpley blue wood. They really have added some really cool, interesting colors to Minecraft. And then it's kind of funny, like they've made great strides of putting beautiful colors and rich build palettes. And then this, update, they added amethyst. Right. Cool. But then they added like 4 new black-white bricks. Tuft is gray, calcite's white, smooth basalt is black, and then the deep slate, of course, is very dark. But it's one of those things where sometimes I wonder how they design those blocks. Like, do they look at the build palettes or what people are using? Like, do they see that people are using gravel with rock and go, well, maybe we don't want to use gravel. Maybe we want to give them something else that they have to go mine for that would look better than gravel with stone? Or do they make blocks that look good with their update buddies, like Deep Slate and Tuft? Do they make those look really nice together, or do they not? These are interesting questions that I have from a design point of view, because you have to keep in mind the builders of Minecraft, as well as the redstone people. So it's always fun, like, do they design things that are farmable? Like, axolotls are farmable. Actually, no, they're not really. But like, glow squids are farm. You can make a glow squid farm with axolotls, and you can make all sorts of cool farms with like bone meal farms and things with the new organics. feel like I'm going in a circle. Not entirely sure. But that's what I'm doing, I think. So they have to keep incorporating new blocks and new textures and new colors for the builders, but they also have to keep the redstone people in mind. So the redstone people are like, oh, well, I want to build a farm for slime. We gotta allow that to happen, because that's what redstone builders want. I'd be really curious what the design process for Minecraft is. I hope I don't sound like I'm repeating myself with all these Minecraft episodes, but at the same time, I've not had anyone to bounce these ideas off of. So it could be that no one agrees with me and I'm a crazy man. But because none of my serious play cohorts are here, they can't tell me that I'm being dumb. That's the great part about collaborative streaming, is that I can be told that I'm not thinking very well, not thinking very hard. We just did a thing with David and Ren talking about Pokemon. David's a big Pokemon fan. And so last night, you can catch the VOD of this. So last night, he was like, well, I'm going to see. It sparked a discussion on meta and also cultural values as well, like that kind of stuff. Just by talking about the different type matchups, so dragon versus ice or steel versus bug, that kind of stuff. And it sparked this really great debate about, well, how much of this makes common sense? So fire versus water. Obviously, water is going to win, and fire is going to be weak against water. Cool. But then you get like the matchups, like a lot of the bug matchups or a lot of the poison matchups just seem like it's just balancing. Like, well, we need someone that's super effective against steel, so we'll just pick this one. And so you always have to balance design versus common sense versus like what players will think is cool. We had a really great discussion about how the starter Pokemon types, so grass, electric, water, and fire, are all weak against dragons. And I posited that that's because the dragon gym leader in the first few generations was a dragon leader, was a dragon gym leader. And so they wanted to give that difficulty curve, which 100% makes sense. And you can see it just leaves a mark of, well, but why is fire like, oh shoot, I'm scared. Shit, I'm scared. Eh. But it kind of gives this idea of how game developers think about the meta, think about how players are going to interact with their things. It's also story-wise. So for like Minecraft, for example, some of the coolest blocks, like Deep Slate, they introduced Deep Slate, and I feel like they knew it was going to be a rousing success, that everyone was going to love Deep Slate, because they made it very difficult to get. So like Deep Slate, you can't insta-mine Deep Slate when you have a beacon out, and also Deep Slate only really spawns at this certain point in the world. So they made it hard to get, but it's a really pretty block that builders want to go get. So by doing that, they force people to play the game more. I don't need these anymore. Oh, but they do give me experience. And it kind of forces a difficulty curve in some way. There's not a big difficulty curve in Minecraft. The other one is like shulker shells. Shulker shells, you have to go to a very specific spot in the end, and then you have to kill things, and then etc. etc. Just making sure no one's trying to talk to me. So yeah, it's one of those things that the designers have to think about is, well, how are players actually going to try to get this thing. And there's been some updates where the new block or the new animal or something is very easily farmed. Like it's very easy to make a redstone farm out of it. So it kind of diminishes the coolness of the introduced thing because now then you're just like, oh, well, it's new and I have 30 of it. I remember I was really angry when they introduced the recipe for mossy cobblestone because I had stacks of it because I had found so many dungeons in my dungeoneering. And I'm like, oh, they can't do that. Like, what but how do I show off that I've seen so many dungeons? Well, I don't care about that anymore because dungeons spawn pretty readily, and also like I want to use mossy cobblestone and not go out and grab it. But like deep slate now is like that. It spawns very readily, but it's a pain to mine and all that kind of stuff. Ah. And also like with things that you could silk touch is another thing. Like, oh well, the new netherite stuff, like in the crimson and the blue. I don't know what blue is. Warped. I don't know. Those forests have basically netherite variants that look really pretty, but you have to get silk touch to do anything to get those. Just like you need silk touch for grass and silk touch for like for podzol and mycelium, and so it adds another layer of, well, you have to work to get that block, and so it makes builders kind of have to play Minecraft in order to get those things. Like, oh, I have to get 30 levels to get silk touch, and I have to kind of farm or plant sugarcane to get the paper, and I have to go get cows and make cows. So they're forcing you to engage with the game mechanics to do what you want to do in the game. And I think that's something that is great about Minecraft. Minecraft's a lot of grinding, of course, but the things you can do in Minecraft are so expansive that a lot of things require grinding, but at the end of it, you have a really cool thing you did. That's just death. So this has been 40 minutes of me running around the nether trying to find another fortress and failing spectacularly. But that's okay. And I'm so excited. I was so excited when they added savanna biomes because I'm like, oh, a new biome for me to go spawn into my world. As well as with the amethyst, you have to respawn your caves and everything. With the nether, you just had to reset your nether pretty much to get all the cool biomes. And I remember when nether fortresses got brought in, I cheated myself into creative and went like 2,000 blocks. No, not 2,000, like more than like 4,000 to 5,000 blocks to get new nether to spawn generate so I could go get nether fortress. But yeah, it's forcing you to engage in the game in creative ways. Like redstone, a lot of it needs quartz. Well, to get quartz, you need to go to the nether. So you need to do the game to get to the nether, to get the quartz, or to barter for the quartz, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end the conversation, and I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. I know it's a little bit early, but I got things to do, places to be, showers to take, and I've really enjoyed just talking to myself here on the great Twitch on the Minecrafts. So, if you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching the VOD. This is Lunch Zone. Lunch Zone will be moving to a new time next week, hopefully to get more people. So we'll have more cohorts to talk to and discuss with. Hopefully that'll be great. I believe it'll be in the afternoons, either 2 to 3 or I believe it's 2 to 3. So come join us for 2 to 3. Join the chat. Hang out with us. I don't know what we're doing next week. I just know that we're going next week. And yeah, I truly hope that you like my rambling and running through the nether. I didn't find another fortress. Hopefully maybe next time I'll find another fortress or we'll do something with villagers. I don't know. Villagers are notorious for being terrible, and I think they have lived up to that fame, for me at least. But I will talk to y'all later. Have a great week. Have a great life. If I never come back to serious play, and yeah, much love. Stay safe. Bye.